Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I'm running a little late, huh? You guys were talking to each other. Something different. Something different. Tommy J, Robert Mack, Cobus, how you doing, Maui? Uh, um, Logan and Jamie, or just Logan? A Goings. Um, I think that's it. Somebody else in here? No, that's it. Hi, guys, gals. Let's see. Put out that video. Actually, it got more views than I thought it was going to get. It got like 100 and I don't know, 80 or something. But what I did was, first off, for you, for the few of you that watched the video, uh, it wasn't a wire. It was where's my mic set? What do I do? Oh, it was hold on, I got it. I had it on noise canceling and it was trying to cancel out all that music and crap. So I thought I had to have it on green, but I have to have it on blue. So it should be okay. And then what I did was, I'm wondering what was the name of the guy that was, or gal? FC? Is that what um, the person was that had the 75-inch TV that got me to start doing the 4K? So I'm trying and I'm trying and I'm trying with that Modavi. And hey, Jack. Hey, Andy. Um, couldn't get it to work. It wouldn't put it into the editor, wouldn't do anything. So I remember it was either Jake or somebody said something about Filmora. So I pop on, pull that up, and I paid like, I don't know, $140 a year for the Modavi. They didn't have a forever deal. Put it on there, figured out how to do it. Boom, boom, boom. It wasn't the greatest editing. There's all sorts of stuff. In fact, I just edited the first part of that I'm going to put out, just because I wanted to use the Filmora. Immediately canceled the subscription to Modavi and $60 forever on the Filmora. Does anybody use that? Who uses it? Yeah, it's awesome, right? Maybe it was you that had said it. I don't know. Am I loud? Sounds like I'm screaming in this thing. Yeah, I was digging it. I don't know how to use it, but I'll put out the first part of just going to Ubon. You can watch it if you want. It's in 4K. It took me maybe under 10 minutes to process it and put it into my computer, and it was 9 minutes long, the second one. And it took me less than 10 minutes to upload it to YouTube, although it did take, the SD was done, but it took like an hour for YouTube, excuse me, to do their thing to get the high definition in the 4K. So I'll film it in 4K. I've got this thing ready to go. I got to put I'm replacing the wire. See, I thought it was this wire, and it was broken here, and I super glued it together, but it was working. It wasn't the wire. So anyway, but I like that Filmora. Who else? Anybody else use it, or just you, Logan? But yeah, and it was $60 for what I'm guessing it said forever. Is that correct? One time, or I could have paid $40 a year or something like that. Somebody let me know. Hey John, how you doing? I stopped by. I didn't get what you were doing. I was doing this stupid thing. That's why I was 3 minutes late. If Tim was around, he would understand. I'm like within one more race of moving up a notch and got all the stuff that I'm supposed to do. Anyway, I've been messing with it for a while. Volume is low, high, or what? How you doing, Rob? The volume too loud? Hello, hello. Seems like it. Maybe I turn. Is that any better or is it about the same? Hey, brother. Yeah, I don't know exactly what. I'll have to go back and watch a little bit because it sounds like somebody was getting a talking to by or did something wrong. So I'll have to go back and look it out. If you guys aren't subscribed, do yourself a favor. John's got a great channel. Talks about a lot of stuff, and I think most of the people in here would enjoy it. So, by all means, subscribe. Andy's using CapCut. Saying hi. Andy's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi. Cool. Yeah, Jake and you both. It's cool. Yeah, and is it a one time? I did it so quickly, and there was three options. And I said rather than screw with the watermark and whatever it is, hell, this thing worked for the 4K just like nothing. So I kind of pissed me off. I mean, but it's fairly easy to use. Everything's there. I was, how do I want to say this? I was worried about nothing. I mean, it'll take me 2 or 3 times to get in there to try to, refine it. Not that I'm great at it, but I like it. Dave's kids are keep racing. I dig it, man. It's funner than shit. Where did you get? The on one of the islands. Went to. It was obviously a Thai lady and her husband, and I forget the gentleman's name. I did have a video to put out for him. He gave me the shirt for free, and I lost it. I couldn't. It was gone. I couldn't download it. But one of the islands we went on, I can't remember which one. It's horrible, isn't it? Phobus can't stay too long. Have to go into a meeting. Yeah, I got to go to a party tonight, which should be fun. They're having an early retirement. The same people that did my Surin show and the housewarming in Ubon, they'll be at my wife's building. She's putting it all together. She actually left early this morning. I'll go up at 6. I'm just going to have the oldest drove my wife there, and then she'll drive me there at 6 because I'm not going to hang her. It's usually her and her boss. They're the ones that put all this stuff together, order the food, the entertainment. They do everything. And she has a hard enough time even saying hello to me, 2 or 3 times in the 3 or 4 hours I'm there, when her boss is there and her boss isn't there. So I told her this morning, I said, I'll come, but I'm going to have Sim drive me, and then she can come and pick me up. Maybe I'll stay an hour and a half or something. Yeah, it was 7. I didn't put it in there, Tommy. I did say I was going to. I was so excited that I got the freaking editor to work. It was 7,000 baht. So what is that? I don't know. It's going up again. It went down to 36. Now it's up to 36.7. So it's on the way up the last few days. But 7,000 divided by 36.5. Almost $191. So about $200. But she wants to do it again. I went to lunch with Andrew yesterday. He bought some golf clubs also. So we're gonna go, and maybe he wants to take a few lessons. We're gonna go hit up the guy on Tuesday and see if he'll give us a deal on both of us teaching us, at the same time. And I'm sure he will. Why not? And told him my wife wanted to know. Said, "Well, your friends want to go." Andrew and Quan, Bobby and Jai. I said, probably. I said they could stay at the house if they want to. If not, that room is 400 baht a night. But I think we could get the bigger boat, which has a generator, which you could run fans and everything and charge your phone. And I'm going to tell them right out of the gate, I know you want to play karaoke, and that's great. If somebody here wants to sing karaoke, by all means, but otherwise, I'll listen to the other boats, around me is plenty loud enough. And they probably won't like that, but I'll just I'll give them a tip or something and say, here, have a beer. And I think that you probably get that one. I think it's 4,000 because I paid 3,000 for the boat, 2,400 or something for the maybe it was a little 2,400, and then 1,000. It was like 7,500 because I forgot about the alcohol for the drinks, not alcohol, but we bought beer and wine, the wine coolers, and of course bottles of Coke and shit like that. So I don't know, like, and if everybody, if I do it, I'll do the most part of it. But like if they went or whatever, it's a hell of a day for, you know, maybe for the two each for all the food and the boat and everything, 1,000 baht each or something. That means I'll probably have to lay out still probably 7,000 again. But it's well worth it. It was a really good time. I enjoyed myself. The only thing I would have liked is I don't know if I would have wanted to listen to the generator all the time, but I would have been more in tune to listen to it if I had a fan blowing on me. The water was moving. It wasn't like getting in a pool at a resort in Thailand, like getting in a bath. But it was semi refreshing, but it was warm, you know. But getting out and having a fan blown would have been perfect. So it was definitely worth the money. You could get there at 9 o'clock. We waited forever for the 2,400 baht worth of food to get delivered, and we were only out there for maybe 3 or 4 hours. But you could go from I think 9 o'clock to like 5. So let me go over here and Coke. No drugs. I don't know. Maybe there was drugs. Hey, I don't know what the family's pretty good. I don't think they do it. Oh, and they did. I don't think I told you. Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. He big time. I only watched half of his video this morning. So I got to watch the second half. I think he went golfing by himself. First half he went golfing with a buddy. But we also finally got still haven't gotten a hold of the solar guy to finish up what I need to finish here. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But the drinker that did the pool and the pond, the cousin that did the wall and all that stuff, we finally got him to come over and meet with us. Because over at the mom and dad's house, I don't know if a lot of people know how Thai uh, families work. The house that their mom and dad owns is already in my wife's name. She's the oldest and the only child, so it's already in her name. So the back part of it, it's got the storefront, then it's got 2 bedrooms upstairs. So you come in those gated roll up storefront deal, and then there's a pretty big living room. And you walk past that, there's a bathroom and a staircase, and then out the back there's a big giant kitchen. I want to say it's 8 meters long, by 4 or 5 meters wide, and it was a wood structure, and the steel corrugated roof was leaking, and it was crap. Well, the back part of it had a bathroom and a little kitchen deal, nothing fancy, just a Thai deal with a sink, and that's it. Well, we're gonna make put a wall up and make that back part. You can come down the side of the house, and we're going to put a door back there. So they'll still have, when you walk past the 2 bedrooms upstairs, big living room out front, a bathroom downstairs and upstairs. And then when they come through, about a 3 meter by the width of that 4 meter, 5 meter kitchen area. And I'll put in a little sink, nothing fancy. And it's only getting rented for 3,000 baht. It's a friend of my wife's. So they took all the wood out yesterday. I wanted to get over there and film it, but I didn't make it. Went to lunch instead. So they're going to they're taking all the wood out, putting in steel, putting a wall across here, repairs to a wall, have to replace part of the wall on the one side, maybe 10 feet tall and maybe 10 feet long, and then the dividing wall, and then close in some windows and put in a door back in the back. So we'll be able to store. We've got a bunch of crap over there from mom's stuff, my wife's stuff, our stuff, my stuff. And so we'll put that back there. And then it's for the kids down the road. They're both going to be within 8 or 9 months will graduate, and she'll be able to teach traditional Thai dance. So that maybe and Shushu in 3 years or 4 years will be able to teach singing, and so they'll have that. So I told my wife, because she was just gonna put a little deal in the back. And I said, let's make it. It wouldn't be bad when I get done finishing the inside of it, or if I was to do it, put an air conditioner in, put a toilet in. It's just got a Thai toilet. Clean up everything, put in a couple of windows, and it'd be a nice little studio place that you could rent out for maybe 1,500, 2,000 baht, and then they could still keep the front if they wanted to do a business, or they could rent that because they're going to have that place, the Sarin house here, the house in Ubon, and then everything that that we've accumulated, the cars, the scooter, they're set pretty much. So it will, it should be interesting. I'm going to go over there today. My father-in-law and him don't get along because my father-in-law calls him out. Hey, Dave's paying you and Nitnoy, and you're drunk already. Get out of here. He's throwing him out 2 or 3 times, which is okay, but the guy's a drunk. I mean, he tries. He's talented, which makes it kind of sad. I mean, I just told him what I wanted and stayed there and showed him, and he built the wall. He built the pond. He built the pool. He built the kitchen, the Thai kitchen. He built the enclosure for the laundry room. I mean, he can do it. If you tell him, he can do it. But he just has, it's a hard thing, man. So I know what it was like when I tried to quit smoking. So that'll all get replaced. I don't know exactly how much it's going to be, but I'll probably do a video on that. And like I said, the part that they're covering, I'll measure it. I'm going to say it's 8 meters by a good 4 or 5 meters wide. It's a big area. So anyway, so then we got to paint it and all that kind of crap too. So, but I'm saving a little bit of money, so that I'm not getting. I have to put the money out. But what I told him is I give my mother-in-law a certain amount of money each month. I think I've told you guys the stories about what she did for me when I was in the hospital and what she does for me every day. And it was what I told my wife is I'll put the money out and we'll get it done and get it rented. And then that money will get deducted from what I give to your mom. So it'll save me 3,000 baht a month, which is okay. I'll take it and buy myself something. Go golfing, right? So I'm hoping. Let's see what am I far behind? Got a little time. It's Friday night. You should be partying. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, that was a next trip. 4 months staying in Vietnam, going to Thailand, Vietnam, and I'm hoping to meet up with that. The boat karaoke is a big thing. The boat ride, especially for they just and then we tipped them. That came with the boat. The person to do that and the driver with that Briggs and Stratton thing hanging off the back. But it was a kick, man. It was really, really fun. And I don't know. Where are you going to take? I took 12 or 15, 12 people for an all-day adventure for $200. I mean, I probably, if I would have took them out to eat, it probably would have cost me that. But anyway, let's see. Over here, I'm still a moderator. Are you a moderator? I think you are. Yeah, you have a rent. I forgot I can see it here now. Hey, Ralph, how you doing? Media is 4 p.m. Central Time. Cova's poem to go. But karaoke was invented in Asia. The kids, I got them. The daughter sings anyway. And like I said, you guys have seen that. I'll put it up again just to break up the monotony. Think they have any fun? So we have two karaoke machines, one here and then one in Ubon. But they brought the one from Ubon because it's a long story. Anyway, uh, so yeah, they have a good time. There's Kenny. I checked out. What did I miss? I saw the gate deal. It looks really good. It's awesome. I think you're going to be. This is my uh, advice to Kenny. Not advice. I think what you build in the take your time and build the stuff in between the fences too. Why not? Otherwise, they're going to rape you for it anyway. Building walls and gates and shit. They get more money than anything else that they do. At least from what I've seen. Let's see. Did I miss a bunch? I'm trying to catch up, guys, because I know I was rambling. Hey, Tip, how you doing? I just saw you. Hey, Jack, I think I saw you. Okay, I'm caught up. If I missed something, put it back up. I want you. But so they're set. And I was talking because things that, and I was talking to Andy yesterday about it too. I'm still a big advocate of if you have a Thai significant other here and you're living here in Thai, I never talked to this one about dying, and I know it's a crappy subject, but I regret it now that we didn't talk out what we were going to do, and I told my wife the other day, there's certain things. My wife loves this house, Seren. I mean, it's her dream home. It's what she wanted. We sat down and drew it on a napkin. I mean, it's what she wanted. But we were talking. I said, I'd really want them if they get in a pinch and they need to sell something. Um, you know, what would you want them to sell? I would want them to keep Ubon only because it is on family land, and I don't know if that's a big deal to some people, maybe not, or whatever. But I don't think they're going. They're hardworking ladies now, 18 and 21, and I don't think they're going to have a problem, making money. They're probably going to go out and probably try to have my wife stop working sooner, maybe. Like I said, I told you a story about their integrity. Sim, ever since she was a kid, she was the one that they would call the school and they would send her out in her whole garb at 10 years old, and she would do Thai dancing at the opening of the Big C and make 1,000 baht and this and that. She bought that Scoopy that my wife had when she was 13 or something like that, paid cash for it, uh, you know, and I don't think they're going to have a problem. And my wife, if I go, you guys know she gets one of my pensions, so she's set. So the biggest thing is if we were both go uh, close together or even apart, what would they do? What would you do afterwards? And I think you should have a will too. And this is all I think I'm done ranting, but I think it's a good idea. 100-mile-per-hour tornado hit what? You, Aaron? You need to move to Thailand. We don't have those things here. Rain, that's it. Hey, Nanette, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. If you guys aren't subscribed, please do. Um, yeah. So anyway, so we're putting the roof on there. I don't know. It'll probably take a good part of the month to paint it. It's dirty and there's stuff. We haven't been there in 3 years. Once in a blue moon, they go over there and make sure that, didn't get broke into, although the neighbors watch the place for them. So it's, been sitting for 3 years. So besides everything, it needs to be cleaned. But we have some people will help with that. Memorial Day. Thank you. Is it really? When is it? Is it right now or this Monday? Oh, and now that you're asking that, we now have two chocolate female labs. The guy, he's the same guy that puts on the shows, and he's gotten really busy, and he hasn't been home very much, and he's worried that his wife and the kid won't take care of it. And then, of course, my wife's going, well, I don't want you to take the dog if the dog's going to run, out in the street and get hit. And so anyway, so what he said is just keep the dog, and then when they have puppies, can I have a puppy? Sure. So now what I've got to do is I got to keep Buddy or Lucky outside the fence with lunch, dinner. The one that's I still got to do the video on that can move around now, but she's still disabled. She's in there, and of course Toby. But inside, we'll leave the two females as outside dogs. Bear sleeps on my bed now. He thinks I'm the best thing since sliced bread, and so that way, I want to make sure that if we're going to have these dogs, I told my wife if they have 8, 9, 10 puppies each, that's what is it? They're getting 3,500 baht a piece for them. So got to get them their first shots and all that. But I said you'll probably make 30,000 baht or 50 or something, whatever. So I don't want them. They're going to be absolutely useless, and we won't be able to get rid of them if we let Soy dogs or our dog, the other one, Lucky, get to the labs. So she agreed, and my mother-in-law now is all over how she doesn't want dogs and all that, and she was the one. Well, the dog's we could just keep both of them; it would be fine. So she's fine with everything. And when I ended up buying dog food, one of her complaints was not only picking up the dog shit, but she cooks rice and chicken and rice and pork and feeding them 2-3 times a day. All these dogs and cats. I mean, it's like a full-time job. So I said, well, why are you feeding them? She wants to cook them at least one meal of rice and some kind of protein. And the rest, I said, just feed them the other time with the dog food and the cat food. Take you 5 minutes, So maybe that made her feel better. I don't know. So anyway, if you guys saw the video and you didn't wait till the end, I probably should have told someone in the beginning. I know you're probably not going to watch this whole video, but go to the end. They are cute dogs, good looking lambs. And I think they'll be a good size too. My wife and I have a will. There's no arguments when we go. Yeah, and I don't want any of that either, but just in case there's any kind of problem, I think it's a good idea just to have something to set everybody straight. This is what I wanted. This is what Nitnoy wanted, and go from there. Fast forward until next summer. Dave has it doesn't last, but yeah. You want me to save a couple for you and when you move here, you and Jamie? Bear is unbelievably intelligent. The puppies are showing. Well, labs are that way anyway. If anybody knows any had labs in the past, they're just a very intelligent dog. Bear, I want to take him, and still I hope I can, to training of some sort. He's just now a year, and he's just now starting to calm down. Although he still wants to jump, but he stopped chewing pretty much. And but he doesn't leave He's laying right here on the floor. He comes out here. We came out at 4:30 this morning, and hangs out with me. Pets are so expensive to buy. Oh, really? Yeah. I asked them, rescue place. I asked my wife if they have, like we have, what's it called in the U.S.? Somebody enlighten me. I mean, AKC? Is that it? Because we had the miniature doxies that were registered, and my wife did all the paperwork, this one, on those, and because the puppies were worth $500, $600, $700 I almost said baht. But the lady here, she wanted 35. I think it was the last one supposedly that we got, but we got two. And she gave it to my wife for 3,000. But even at 3,000, what is that? 30,000 a dog if they have it. And probably make between the two, if they have 8 or 9, 10 puppies each, which isn't uncommon for labs. To make 50,000 baht after you pay for puppy food and shots and all that shit. So I know there'll be a lot of people maybe by then. I know Douglas, I know he wants one, or they want one, but they lost a dog. I know Mitch would like to have one, so maybe when they do come and somebody visits or something and they see him, it's tough, man. And I had my heart broken, which I never thought I would have my heart broken by an animal. If you would have told me that 30 years ago, I said, no way, But, I had that little miniature doxy for 20 years, man. And it is tough, but I wouldn't stop. That unconditional love of having a pet is I don't know. It's worth having the heartache. Get something else you know and see what happens. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it. Didn't the sound sucked? And I tell you, in case you didn't come, or in case you weren't here earlier, it wasn't because of the wire. This has noise canceling on it, and I thought the noise canceling was when the blue light was on, not when the green light was on. And I had the green light on, and it was trying to cancel all that noise, that boom, 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 boom crap, and that's what happened because it's really clear. You'll see. I'm going to put that other video on the trip to Ubon. You guys have seen a million times. Although I don't think you've seen the chicken place that we stopped at. We stopped there all the time. But AKC, that's the one. Yeah, that's it. You bred honey and labs back in the day. You need a lab? See, you know what it is like in your case, I don't know who else would, if you guys are going to take off and go anywhere, what would happen? Mom would come over and house sit. I mean, if you wanted animals or whatever, uh, I have the ability that we can leave and mom and dad will stay here and we'll see you in a couple of weeks, and go. So it's hard for like Mitch, he doesn't have, now he's in the middle of nowhere. He doesn't have anybody to do that, but I don't know, man. These lab done, and if you did getting on that, you know how smart they are, man. 500 for a tiger. What is that? Toy cat? I don't know what that is. Better loving anyone. Yeah, I'm just getting into the cats. I got Money Cat, a Persian deal, man, and I freaked out. Like I said, I've been so weird with animals. Like I used to go killing things when I was younger with guns, and I'm talking about the birds and all that crap. Some idiot. It was a, what is it called when they're not a lady boy but a um, tomboy, and his girlfriend or her girlfriend. They were in an argument on the 40th floor of a apartment. And I think it was in Pattaya, and they were fighting back and forth, and the guy or whatever it was grabbed their Persian cat and said, "If you don't, do this or blah, 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 I'm throwing the cat out the window." And he threw the damn cat out the window. I'm going, you know, I don't understand people. I don't understand hurting animals. Like the Chinese, and I see these torture videos where they're eating dogs, and they say, "Why do they torture them?" Oh, they said that the meat tastes better if you torture them first. You sick bastards! Try to torture one in front of me. Come on over. But yeah, you guys should be moving in tomorrow. I don't know. You got to be close, right? Real close. If you guys haven't been watching, you need to watch Kenny and Sampit's videos. He did an excellent job. He's almost done with his videos and the build on the house. I know that you're getting towards the end because I could hear you saying, "I don't in the video. I don't know what I'm going to do after this. The contents might change." I thought about that too, and then I just said, "Well, I'm just going to have fun with the live streams and do whatever." But what I thought about doing was like that builder. You're in pretty tight with that builder. If he's building other stuff in the area, go by there. Say, "Can I video your build?" Because you did an excellent job. I know you wouldn't be able to be as extensive as you were since you were there all day, but I did think about the builder following, and doing building. And a lot of people are interested. How much did you pay for this? How much did they want to know, in their minds. I would like that. Don't have with cats. I will check it out. It's just I would be the only thing that I really have a problem with, like even here in Thailand, I don't think I would be able to hold my cool, is any kind of Down syndrome, mentally retarded, the kids, the special Olympics are like, I follow that on my Facebook. Every other thing on my Facebook is Special Olympics. Always had a place, man. You know, I don't know how many people I've knocked out because they're trying to shortchange somebody. I drug a couple of guys out a window, you know, that were selling ice cream, you know, to the kid because the kid gave him $1 and the guy gave him like 10 cents back for his 20-cent ice cream, you know. Well, you're going to get beat up, so we're gonna take care of you. I always had a soft spot for that. I don't think I could put up with it here, but now animals are the same way. These people that mistreat animals, I don't understand. We're tearing out the floor tile in both bathrooms today. Too slippery, really. What about in your one video? You said that floor underneath the counter, which you did said I don't care, but did Sam Pitt okay that different color underneath and in the kitchen? But he did a good job. If you guys aren't, they did. If you didn't, if you're not subscribed, you should be. Did I miss Ron? I guess I did. Brother, are you in here? Where are you? How far back? I missed him. I guess somewhere he'll come in again. But cats are the king of the dog. Yeah, you know, like I said, I thought cats were absolutely useless my whole life. I mean, it's like, and now these cats, they sleep on the, you know, in between the pillow, between Nitnoy and me. That's where Money Cat uh, lays. And now the one that had all the kittens, we had her fixed. That's Bar Girl, I call her, because she would disappear for 2 or 3 days, running around and come back pregnant. So, but what do we got? 5 cats, maybe a couple of her babies. My wife did say that one of them she thinks is going to is pregnant. So what did I miss? That's our Kenny, can you put clear coat over the tile with some grit? What did I miss? There's Ron. How you doing, brother? Glad you could make it. But yeah, I was when we were picking out all our tile. My wife was pretty adamant about what tile. No, you can't have that one. Why? It's too slippery. It won't work. It's too slippery. So we got lucky, I think, on most of it. That tile that we put in all the bathrooms, we put the same floor tile in every bathroom in Ubon. That black with a little white line kind of running through it. Not uh, anyway, and all three of the bathrooms are exactly the same tile all the way up to the roof. So told them last night, tile half out already. Yeah. Well, how long before do you think they're going to be done? A couple weeks? You'll be able to move in, or what? What are the end of this month or no? Yeah, because the bathroom. Well, my wife, you know, she looks at me like this old bastard is slip and fall. He'll break a hip or die or something. So she's worried. She's worried about me all the time. Uh, and I mean, she's pretty much got everything. I'm going. You know, you don't have to keep. Keep going with me. She's a good one. Um, I got luckier than crap. Yeah, it is looking really good, really nice. In fact, what are you doing online? How come you're not out there cracking the whip? They could be putting something in that you haven't approved. Um, I did that wire deal that you were talking about. That was kind of interesting. Um, the on as well. You guys have to watch the videos. Like I said, if you're thinking about it, you want to know, and I'm sure you're going to do it. You're going to do a cost breakdown on everything, Kenny, when you're done. I'm sure you are. Uh, he did a good job. They did a good job. Um, Brown saying our hangar deck in California was painted with sand. Yeah, added to the paint. Played all swamps on Thursday field day. Uh, oh, all right, Andy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Some kid asked last night. Duke said he would change it um, to make sure we don't have to maintain it. Okay. Ask yourself, what a junkyard dog meaner than trying to F with any alley cat. Yeah, yeah, you're probably right. With one of the guys that I used to go over his house when I was younger, running around on the motorcycle, and he had a dog. What was it? Rottweiler, I think. Yeah, puppy. And he made everybody that came into his yard. You had to go. It was one of those deals that the house was here, the garage was set back, and then you had to drive and then open gates and then go and you can go all the way to the garage. Then it had a gate on the side. And he had a dog back there, and I'm training my dog. So what are you training your dog? Everybody that comes in here's got to kick my dog. I said, I ain't kicking your dog. He said, yeah, everybody's got to kick the dog. So I guess I won't be coming over anymore. He made everybody that came in there kick that dog, making it meaner than hell. But yeah, people, I don't know. I see so many Thai homes, condos that have super shiny smooth tile. Wouldn't it be slippery everywhere? Yeah, yeah. For the most part, yeah, it could be. Most of the tile that on the end on the tile that we got on both our main bedrooms, living rooms, all that kind of stuff is all slippery. You come out of the bathroom and you got wet feet, you're probably going to go down. But for like the patios, the bathrooms, at least with my wife, she wanted something that wasn't going to be as slippery. Oh, detail painters here today. Camera installed next week. Window screens and cleanup 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, we do cost summary video. Cool, very cool. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I dig my cameras. I can look up right now the ones the quality in the year difference or the ones my wife ordered for Ubon are twice as good as the ones I have here in Serenity. We have 6 here and 4 in Ubon, and the 4 that I put in Ubon are all what is it called? Um, Point of view, whatever the ones that move, you can move. POV is that it? And that's what I would suggest. I wouldn't even put in down the driveway or something like that, or looking who's coming in the gates or something like that. I guess those could be stationary, but it makes it so nice that you're away. Like me, I'm far away from Ubon. But if you guys go to Pattaya and you want to check on, grandma or whoever's watching the house, or see if the cows are breaking the fence down or whatever, you can pan around, pan and tilt. That's it, I think. Yeah, I it was awesome, and I don't know what we'll find out what you end up spending. I can't remember exactly what it cost me, but it was really reasonable. It wasn't that bad. It's going to Pattaya, I bet. You guys both have earned and are yeah. You need to go on vacation. Um, what happened? Did Ron leave? Have a great. I didn't see Ron. Did you go? Where did you go? Hey, brother. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Have a good day. I'm looking at it going, what the hell? Um. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna try to go and take lesson on Tuesday golfing. Going to that party with the same show that we put on here in Surin and in Ubon. Same guy, same stage, same dancers, same everything at my wife's work tonight. I think there's five bigwigs are early retiring, and she's in charge of putting on the show. So I'll go to that about 6 o'clock. I'm not going to stay long. The oldest daughter drove her to work this morning. Now she'll take me at 6 o'clock tonight because I'm not going to stay that long. Well, my wife has her boss. Those are the two that usually do it. Well, even when I go there, she can't get over to even say hi 3 times in 3 hours. So now the boss isn't going to be there. So I told my wife this morning, I'm only coming I'll go there, eat, say hi to everybody. They're great people. And then I'll have the daughter come back, pick me up and take me home. So I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. I got to get the trailer ready. I think I'm going to go to the burning place where I burnt myself. The kids are going back, I found out, not on the 5th, but on the 27th, which is when? Very soon, right? Today's the 24th. They're going back on Monday. So I was going to try to take them somewhere, but so they're not going to. So I think maybe I'll head out there again and again and keep my keep my eyes on the prize and keep from burning myself. Hey Justin, how you doing? Um, oh, saying bye. And he's using initials going right over my head. Okay. But around sometimes just shoes are enough, especially for the girl wearing 6-inch heels. You know, you think so? But yeah, so that's cool. So 2 weeks, that's awesome. And are you going to have a blessing deal? Have you guys decided on that? I imagine you will. We were talking. I was talking to um, Andrew yesterday about the house blessings and all that kind of stuff. What he did, and what he did too was, what did he tell me? For to entertain the people, kind of like the schools and everything, like my daughter go to and stuff. He had those type people come over and do play and Thai dance and all sorts of stuff. It sounded kind of cool, and I guess it was reasonable. So I don't know. I spent way too much money on mine, so. But that was for my wife. They're still talking about it in Ubon. When are you going to do it? When are they going to do it again? And that ain't going to happen. Um, I think I have a Coke in here. Ah, no, I thought I was going to have another one exploding. Later, Daves and folks, got to go. Work is calling. All right, Ralph, have a good one. I'm not going to be on that much longer. Probably going to do an hour. It's 50 minutes now. 10 more minutes, and try to get on my racing deal and break that 3 rating that I have. When it goes to 4, it automatically moves you up in a class. So I'll go up to another license higher, and then what? And then I'll probably go over to the house and check on that roof. In case you guys weren't here earlier, we're putting on. It's my wife's house, but mom and dad's place over there. The back. I'm going to say like 8 meters by 4.5, 5 meters of kitchen area, storage, and everything. We're going to make storage there. When she rented the place out and make a little kitchen for them. Um, they're working on that. They started yesterday. It was all wood and deteriorating and breaking, and so we're going to tear it down. The metal roof was had holes in it and shit. So took all of that stuff out, and then they're going to build all new metal roofing, some block walls, and um, put yeah, and I don't know, probably 2 weeks worth of work. I'm guessing. All right, Kenny. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Good luck. Keep the videos coming. I dig them. I watch them every day. But yeah, so I'll go there and then come back and relax and get ready to go to that deal tonight. It'll be fun. Maybe I'll do a couple little shorts from there and stick them out. I should do more shorts. Uh, and then hopefully Andrew's, like I told you, he bought a set of clubs. Bobby might try it. He's got, with his neck and stuff. So, and like I told Andrew, we'll go out and, because he doesn't know whether he could or he can, go out and try to hit a ball. You don't have to just whack it and walk with us. We're gonna do it for a little bit of exercise, and you don't hurt yourself by all means. But it'll be fun, I think. And then I will take a trip to Tim and Chuck and Jim and Udon, and go, and if they go there and play golf for a couple of days, I'll go up there and play. I know Chuck's really getting into it. I really enjoyed it. It's been 30 years, and I was never any good. I could, whack around with the best of them, hack around, and but I used to enjoy it. Never really got mad or anything. Just had a good time. So I'm looking forward to it. So we can do it here and then meet up with them, or maybe I'll go to Tapano. Maybe I'll go to other places. I'm sure that when start going to the army base here, that we're probably going to run, or we're going to run into other Farangs that are golfing. So it should be fun. It'll be fun for you guys to watch too. Anyway, so we'll do we'll do videos on it. But I'm hoping to get over and do that. I'm still waiting to get it over to the guy that's on that property. If you're talking about that 750, I'm still waiting to get it over there. So hopefully the boss is gone. She'll be back, I think, next week. And then, because I never liked anybody just popping into my house, you know, especially if I had a garage full of motorcycle parts and shit, and somebody I didn't know. So I told her I don't want to do that. I want it to be set up that the guy knows that I'm coming. He probably already has seen me there. I've been there twice, so he knows that I'm, who I am, and then hopefully he's good at it. Is what I'm hoping. But I'll let you know. I'll keep you. I'll keep you advised. Hey, Randy, I'm only going to be here maybe another 5 minutes. But how are you? Hope you're well. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I got to get out, like I said, and get the trailer ready. It's pretty much ready now, and I still like to get a set of rims for it. The tires are fine. I just got paid for the. I probably don't need it. I mean, what do I care? It's inside and the air conditioner that I care about. But get that ready and then go. And then kind of been talking about knocking around, meeting up with somebody and going on a week trip somewhere. So we'll see what happens. Is Tip going, or just saying hello to everyone? But yeah, so that's pretty much just on that. Hopefully, I think I've got, like I said, I think I've got the mic issue done now. So we'll see what happens. I probably should do that video, or do the one. I'm gonna put out that other video. Maybe I'll put it out as soon as I get done here. It's in 4K. If anybody's on a big screen, I know Ron's gone, but he's got it. If I see if it makes a difference. I think it was FC. I'm not. If you're listening, take a look at the last one. It really wasn't that big a deal. Now with this new Filmora, I'm really happy with it. Logan and Jamie, are you still here, or did you leave? Because I did check out your. Let me see. Where am I? No. Where am I? Oh, no. Where are you? There we go. I did check out your same day dough. It's basically the same dough that I make. The only thing is I would have put a half a tablespoon of olive oil in what he had. That's pretty much the same day stuff that I make like that. So uh, I'm here. Jamie's working. Okay. Yeah, but basically the same thing as what I use. I still got the oven over here. I got to go get that done. Maybe I'll have Sim. Maybe we'll take off a little early, or maybe this afternoon. I got to get that regulator and hose, and pretty much after that, I've got stuff to make sauce. I have mozzarella. That's all I really need. Make cheese pizza or something, um, and and see how it works. I'm really interested. It's got to be so much easier now with that spinning thing. Now I haven't made the piece to automatically turn that deal, but I will make that. I bought that deal for the. It's a D-size battery that drives would drive a spit, and I'm gonna just somehow get that to hook up to that bottom deal. But you can just turn it with your fingers, but I'm like, I just wanted to spin. So we'll see. I was buying fancy flour and trying to 48, 72 hour proof time. Who knew bread flour? It's all I use is bread flour. I don't buy double O. I have before. Just bread flour from off the shelves here in Thailand, whatever the cheapest stuff that they have whenever I go. And yeah, yeast, salt, and oil. That's it. He didn't put any oil in it, but I put a little bit of olive oil. That was it. And it's fine. You get that fermentation kind of taste, but he said, because he's waiting 4 hours, I've used it as little as letting it rise and knocking it down and going. So an hour after I, just prove it up once and that's it. If I was in a hurry, but I could see letting it wait, probably get a little bit more flavor. Have you tried it in the dough, or did you just watch it? You must have tried it, right? I think you did because you showed pictures of the pizza, right? I think you did. Hey, Brock, how you doing? Glad you could make it. But yeah, so that's the same one. But I gotta do it because it's got to be so much easier with that propane, man. Nothing to feed it. Don't do this. Don't do that. Just slide it in there and turn it, and that's it. And you've got the ability to instantaneously adjust the temperature. So I don't know. It's got to be. And I let the oven rip on high for a good 30 or 40 minutes. I think that was the key. Previously, only 15 or 20. So just let it go like hell, right? And then what do? Turn it down to like half, half, half open or something, halfway, and cook it, and then pull that out and turn it back up to high, getting ready for the next one while you're putting it together. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of a way to do it. To get the bottoms perfect, I think that stone's got to be, it's got to be hotter than the hubs of hell. I agree. That's probably a key to it. Always has been. That's why those ovens supposedly work. All right. I got to turn down half when the pizza's inside, then back to yeah, yeah. It's got to be saying. Logan did all my testing for me, but I'm kind of curious. I bought it. It's got the cover on it still. It's pretty cool. I dig the cover, so I can take it with me too. I really want to get out there and if anything else besides trying to pour boiling water on myself, it's just by myself relaxing. And maybe my wife will come. Maybe I'll go on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and maybe she can drive us. It's only an hour away, so or an hour and a half or whatever it was. Uh, she could just drive her car up and come up Saturday morning and then come back on Sunday. We'll see. Craig has too much heat in his oven. He needs to get a small fire. Yeah, and he needs to put that stone needs to be in the oven. So he needs to get a peel, pizza peel, and then just make it right on the peel, and then slide it in. But that stone's got to be in there. That's what's going to get that bottom cooked. So he needs to put that stone in now. And we were supposed to have a pizza cook-off when and if I ever make it there. We'll see what happens. I got to go, but yeah, I'm going to. It's been an hour. I'm done today in an hour. All right, everyone. I want to thank everyone for watching. If you're not subscribed, please think about it. It's free, doesn't cost anything. Um, we'll I'll say this: Richard of Richard Travels. If in case you didn't know, he did the intro and the outro for my live streams. So I hope everything's going well, Richard and Richard's mom. If you guys watch this occasionally, but I will. I wish everybody a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are while you're watching this. And we'll do it again on Friday, and I'll look up here and I'll go, and I will catch you on the next one.